Well, what we know about serial rapists is wrong. That's according to a new study from Case Western Reserve University.
Researchers there got unprecedented access to case files from the Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office and found serial rapists don't always follow a pattern like we once thought.
In this News 5 exclusive, Homa Bash explains how attackers are more opportunistic than methodical.
Nathan Ford's prison sentences are centuries long. The former probation officer linked to 18 sexual assault cases in Cleveland and in Akron.
He's a maniac.
The link to Ford is the result of DNA testing from backlogged rape kits.
There's a person that thought about rape all of the time.
Rick Bell is the chief of criminal investigations for the Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office.
He thought about being able to control and to force women every single time that he met them.
And while investigators say Ford followed somewhat of a pattern, he also strayed from that pattern pretty often.
He was assaulting women of different ages, different races, in different parts of the community.
And he's not alone. Out of the nearly 7,000 backlogged rape kit investigations in Cuyahoga County, 796 of those are linked to serial rapists. Now, a 3-year-long study led by Dr. Rachel Lavelle at Case Western Reserve University is finding that most of those serial rapists do not have a type and did not follow a pattern.
Means that they were varying by age, by race, by gender, and even in some cases, by how serious the offenses were. So some were extremely violent. Some, the offender would apologize the whole time.
What we know is that stranger rapists don't always use the same MO or modus operandi. We know that they're opportunists, that they'll commit rapes depending on whether or not they can get away with it.
Lavelle says the goal of the research is to change policy, getting investigators to take a much closer look at an offender's background and history.
And our research really speaks to this, that you should start with the assumption that there's likely others. There's other victims and there's other serial offending here.
What's the main takeaway?
To be vigilant, to be vigilant.
And not only as police and prosecutors, Bell says, but as people in our everyday lives.
It follows what your parents probably taught you. Serial rapists oftentimes strike outdoors and in the dark and in vehicles. So don't walk alone at night and don't get into cars with strangers. Reporting in Cleveland, Homa Bash, News 5.